going on, people? I gotta talk about some things, some ugly things, some political things. And it's not gonna be favorable to quite a few. I understand that. But as our Constitution says, we do have the right to free speech. And I gotta talk about our constitutional rights. You know, our First Amendment right, our Second Amendment right. You know, how they violating some people's right to due process simply because of their political standing. How they want to, how they want to refrain your speech because you don't agree with certain agendas. And, I let it slide for a long time. And on these next couple of songs that you're gonna be listening to, rights and lefts, the subject matter will be a little ugly. I'm not just gonna be talking about free speech, but I'm gonna talk in depth about how they restrict our right to own firearms and how they doing their damnness to do that. And as the saying goes, if a government is trying to take your guns from you, it's usually because they're planning something they're pretty sure you would shoot them for. And, that's also in our Constitution. We got these leftists saying they want to defund the police. On the same hand, they say, what do I need an AR-15 for? Why do you need a gun? And also want to, it's just so much hypocrisy, blatant hypocrisy on the left. And they let their feelings dictate everything. So much so that they are willing to accept, they will protect criminals over police. They will protect the same people that would stone gays to death, stone sexually liberated women to death in their country, and they would protect pedophiles, all for the sake of not offending anyone, not hurting anyone's feelings. And these are things that need to be spoken on. And these next two songs, I didn't speak on California SB 145 because both of these songs were written prior to my knowledge of it. And so I'm gonna be talking about these ugly things, this subject matter. And I'm gonna give you a little teaser in a couple seconds on how it might go. Listen. Now, hypocrisy can shine with political correctness, ban whatever anytime. It don't make the shit effective. Attacks on free speech and our rights to have a weapon. I tell you what we need, more unbiased giving lessons.